Free.
Your alarm. Wake up.
Beep beep beep
Wake up.
beep.
That
beep,
sounded
beep.
like a
You slept through your
sounded like a
alarm.
monster noise from Minecraft.
Oh, a what noise from Minecraft?
Like a monster, you know.
A mob? Come on.
No.
Yeah,
They
No,
they
the
they have a
monsters.
whole different sound. They go They do
Brrr.
that sound.
Brrr.
Welcome to the podcast. If you enjoy noises such as and you're in the
Okay,
right
well,
place.
we are, so, as I've been told, we are a news source podcast bringing you the latest media news you need, but we're also low-key an ASMR channel, so follow
Yeah.
our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
What? Did he
How
die?
about your sources
Oh.
here?
Whoa. My sources are some of our avid fans say,
What?
I fall asleep to you guys because that Jonathan DLC kid's voice is very soothing. And I
That's not
quote,
true. That's an abhorrent lie. Welcome to the lying podcast. Today we're gonna just lie. A game
bye,
I'm really
bye,
looking
bye,
forward
bye,
to
bye.
wait.
is the next Battlefield. Get it? Because we're lying.
What's the battlefield situation, Sean?
Bad.
Bed.
It's- if you want the too long didn't read, it's bad.
I
It's
actually
just
do have,
another unfinished game.
I do have a little bit of news about some gaming stuff if we want to just jump on into it.
What?
Fair, man.
So, the guys that make Mario Kart, right? It's not,
Nintendo?
this is,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, those guys. No, whoever they were, slipped my mind. You know, so many kart games these days. No, it's not like a lot, but they did state that they were going to add a significant twist to Mario Kart 9. Something similar to, or like along the lines of how they added the zero gravity in Mario Kart 8. But they said it's supposed to be bigger and better. So whether that's more crossovers from Sonic Racing or other games, or
Well,
if they're
I
just
think
gonna throw in DLC characters and call it Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
no, I think we're missing the obvious play here, which is Mario Kart Battle Royale.
Yeah.
That's the big twist they're talking about. Clearly.
I was
Clearly.
thinking Mario Kart Open World was where they were gonna go with it.
Oh, like a Forza game? Like Forza Horizon, but Mario Kart?
No, I don't actually think.
It'd be, I hope whatever the twist is comes soon, because I'm kind of bored of Mario Kart 8, 9? What is it called?
8 Deluxe.
8 Deluxe, right. I'm kind of bored of 8 Deluxe. I mean, it's fine. It's a good one, but, like, it's been out for 800 years. Cleopatra was playing with it in the pyramids. Like, this shit's boring. I want new games.
I mean, yeah, it's probably the best Mario Kart game, but
Well,
yeah, it's
besides
been
Double
out for a
Dash.
while. It's been out for a while. I never played that one because
Well, clearly, Double Dash, like all the other Mario Karts, they're for the Cro-Magnon. Double Dash is for people who swirl wine. You know what I mean? Double Dash is for the people who
Like
know the
Logan.
difference between Sweden and Finland. You know what I mean? It's like
That's a
it's for the
huge
educated
difference.
bunch.
But
It's
no,
for the educated bunch.
so me, am I
Yeah.
educated?
Do you like Double Dash?
Yeah, I do actually. Double Dash is like top tier. I like um
Oh, I was lying.
oh,
See?
well,
I went back to the theme of today's podcast, which is we're all gonna lie. Clearly, somebody was not reading the script. I
well,
sent it last
actually,
week.
it's Mario Kart Nintendo 64. Is my favorite Mario Kart because when you drift, it has a bunch of Z's on the ground,
Oh shit.
and you can
Well,
go
no,
through
when
the
you put it like
train.
that,
You can like go through the train tracks and like go through the tunnel.
wow.
And
When you put it like that,
Yoshi's race course with a giant egg that you can get squashed by.
isn't that the one that just is the shape of Yoshi's head?
No, that's my head.
What? You're my big Yoshi, my big stuffed Yoshi.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh my god. What was your gaming news?
Oh,
Was it just the
E3 has been
right?
canceled again.
Good, good
Another
riddance.
victim of cancel culture.
So, yeah,
What did they
so
say?
they said because due to, and I quote, right, this is exactly what they said. You see, tweeted out, you can check it out on Twitter. Due to not being able to obtain the Meteorology podcast, we will have
Yeah,
to cancel E3 2022. Also, something about COVID. But
yeah.
the
We
first part
talked
is
to
the
their
big part.
lawyers. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
and
we
they
talked
were
to their
begging,
lawyers.
begging us. But,
Literally, we were
but
offered.
they did not want to hook us up with Pepperidge Farm. And
Yeah, yeah.
that's all we want. We want some goldfish and Pepperidge Farm.
No,
Um,
let me just say there was a settlement in the works that was worth billions to get us on, but we
we're not
held true to our
sellouts.
beliefs.
We are
Yeah,
not
we held true
sellouts.
to our beliefs.
We
Speaking
are
of which,
here.
Pepperidge Farm, please sponsor us.
Yeah, we
Yes,
are
please.
here to bring the audience what they need to hear,
Mm.
what they want to hear. Well, probably not what they want to hear, but
Bro, not what they want to hear. No.
it's what they need to hear, and not money. We're not here to sell out, unless it's Pepperidge
Yeah.
Farms. Then we're selling out.
Yeah, and or unless you're any company that's willing to sponsor us for money. But
Besides
like other
EA,
yeah, well, oh, hey, I what's the asking price? All right. Like I'm, you know,
10 bags of
I'm a working
goldfish.
I'm a working man, all right?
We're
I
all
need my
working men. Well,
I need my fix of income. So hurry up and buy the Meteorology podcast merch.
and you need to buy a lot because my God, we are broke.
You need to buy significant amounts. Max out the
Significant
credit card.
amounts. Like you need to, you use discount code buy more to add an extra 10% to your purchase.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you get? Sell the like take out a second mortgage, sell the car,
I
max your
hear
credit card.
you can get some good interest rates now on these personal loans. I think you guys should look into that for supporting your favorite small business owners, the Mediology podcast.
Yeah, we're
You
government
say the smallest
subsidized.
business.
Well, we can't. People support smaller businesses over big businesses, so that's why we are a small business.
Yeah, and
That's
we're
why we're
also
the
trying
smallest business.
Exactly. We are tiny, but we're
we're trying to get
everywhere.
we're trying to get a subsidy, a government subsidy.
Yeah,
All right.
you brought. We want to come to your local town so you can
Oh,
see
we want
us
to come.
live. But live come brought to you by the Mediology, and we get
Meteorology
canceled.
podcast. Well, were we
YouTube
not
just
already?
canceled us right now.
Damn. I figured the time would be fast approaching.
You know we'll get that fatty YouTube deal when we stop cursing and saying inappropriate things.
Yeah,
That's
and
when we've
when
sold out.
and when Kirk Weiler finally forgives us
Yeah,
for what
well,
we
fuck,
said about him,
fuck that Kirk
for
Weiler
what we
guy.
what we posted on the
He can come at us when
Discord.
he's got as many subs as we have.
Yeah, Kirk.
Sure, we're
You.
so much more famous than he.
We
Yeah,
are,
I
we
think
are.
that's my
Does
goal.
Kirk
That's
sell
my goal with.
merch? Actually, might.
Yeah, does he sell merch?
Probably
I
does,
bet not.
dude.
That's my goal. That's my goal with my personal YouTube channel is that I'll know I have made it when I have more subs than Kirk Weiler. Like that's when I know I'll have made
You'll
it.
get there,
I've made it
Sean.
on the scene. Okay, yeah, I'll get there. We'll get
We'll
more
get
subs than
there
Kirk.
when we get there.
You only have
I
like
think I can.
18,000 to go. Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
let me check Kirk.
I think it's like 36,000 to go.
That's
Like,
Oh
honestly,
my
that's
God, yeah, he's got
not too hard.
32,000.
32,000,
hard.
easy. You just drop a $5 donor wall on some Twitch streamer who has like 20,000 people. You're set.
Yeah, it'll be perfect just like that. Nothing makes an audience want to come more than listening to my voice.
I've heard from our avid listeners that sometimes we are even played during sexy time.
Holy shit. I wish. If this is okay, if you're putting this on during the sexy time right now, as you're, all right, first off, make sure you wrap that shit up, dog. All right, or wait a minute, doesn't have to be a straight sexual encounter. Make sure you take whatever precautions. All right. If you need a condom, get it. If you need like a holy
Buy our
water and a cross,
Meteorology sponsored condoms.
yeah.
Built
If you
for
need holy
looks,
water
not
and
to
a cross,
last.
all right. Just make sure you're protected right now. Okay. I'm hoping I'm setting the mood good. All right. So protect yourself. All right. Kids, disastrous. You don't want them. I don't know where I'm going with this. If you're having sex and listening to this podcast,
Tell
So
us your
nobody.
secret.
yeah,
How
please,
did
'cause
you do it? And
there
if
ain't no
so, are
fucking
they
way.
also a listener? And then is that the reason why? Or is it just because you hide it from them? Just tweet at us and let us know the
Yeah,
answer, please. We are
babe,
we are concerned.
let's put on my favorite podcast. Oh, okay, okay.
Like,
Oh, welcome to the
dude,
Meteorology podcast.
honestly though, I would feel honored if that if we were a couple's favorite podcast, that
Yeah,
means we've won. And what are
yeah.
you guys
Well, make
doing? You're
sure
losing because
if
you're
you,
listening to us, but you
yeah,
still
if
bought
you
our merch,
are,
so we appreciate you.
if you are listening to the podcast while proceeding in coitus, make sure you send us a picture so you can show us your fun time.
Sean,
Don't send
Uh,
Sean is a
us a picture.
Sean
Send
is a
Sean a
pervert.
picture.
Yeah.
what? You'll never
Send it
find
to
me.
send it to greasemaster64
Yeah, at
at
yahoo.com.
gmail.com.
Or was it Gmail or Yahoo? I thought it was Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Yeah,
Yahoo.
Gmail is too professional. It's too classy.
Yeah.
True, true.
Oh, is that true, or you just made that up?
Huh?
Is it true? I think you just made it up. I'm
What do
asking
we?
because there's a sliver of me that wants to believe it's true.
What's true? What are we talking about?
Is anybody listening like mid intercourse? Like,
I personally don't
ah,
know anybody, but I also don't know anybody either. So it could. I bet there's somebody out there that they're about to finish and they're like, Alexa, play the Meteorology podcast.
and we're on. We're on right away. Oh, I guess to be fair, it would play the little do 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 do
That's
do do
true. The
do
cute
do
little
do.
intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
think
lovely
somebody
ad
would be
read.
about to finish, and then I would start talking about Charles Mingus, and
Oh,
that
and then
would just
and then they would come so hard.
yeah.
Like that's rather than just like normal sexual intercourse, we're
Which we
used
don't know
as
what it
a
is.
as a as a remedy for if you're having trouble, if you
If
ever
you have ED, yeah.
having trouble getting there. Yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't talk about Viagra. We're not supported by Viagra, but we are supported by Charles Mingus, who's
We
got the
we
biggest
we're
dingus. You do.
yeah, we're pretty much Viagra. You listen to us. If you listen to us for longer than 4 hours, you should consult a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
No? Damn. Maybe that was a little bit too forced. Forced Viagra jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Oh,
Damn. It was
in
in the
other
script.
news, for Andrew, this is just for
Yes.
you, right? Bob Saget died.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
get fucked. I beat you to it, so.
I don't know. I mean, he was kind of a weird guy, you know. And I know you're supposed to like say nice things about people when they die, but I don't really have anything one way or the other than that he was kind of a weird guy, you know.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
don't know. You guys got any? I mean, I grew up watching Full House, I guess, but I've heard that he was like kind of a
a
kind of a
I
dickhead.
weird
heard.
guy on set. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I've also heard.
I
I remember seeing too, like he would post really weird things on Twitter.
Well,
Like
I
sometimes he'd post like rap lyrics and stuff, which was like kind of funny, but then other times he'd post like really terrible jokes.
damn.
that's what I do.
That's true.
Well, as we know him from the voice of How I Met Your Mother, the
What?
narrator voice. He did the
Is
narrator
he?
voice. Yeah, that's
I did
Bob
not know that.
Saget.
I've never watched that show, so I don't know.
Uh, yeah, he was Bob Saget. Then he's also the original host of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I was
don't know.
waiting for
Did
him.
you guys ever watch that?
What?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, all the time. It
Yeah,
used
all
to
the
be on
time.
Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It used
Mm-hmm.
to be on Netflix, and when I was like 12, I'd watch that shit like all the time on Netflix on the big old family TV.
I
Oh
don't.
yeah,
I don't
I'd
actually
watch
know what
it.
we're talking about.
I'd watch it on Nickelodeon at like 6 in the morning
What the fuck?
when I was like 8 years old. Don't ask me
Why
why
would
I would get up so early.
you're just up? Like I gotta see
I
this.
specifically got up to watch Full House and Family Matters, which are in hindsight not not great shows, but I
Is there
liked
any?
them when I was a kid.
Are there any other shows that either of you have like that you remember like watching that aren't great shows, but like you'd watch a lot like as a kid?
George Lopez.
Um.
Oh shit! I forgot. Oh my god! I forgot all about George Lopez. Forgot he
What's
was even alive.
what's that one show? I remember watching. What's that? It's the crossword show with the crossword puzzles. Was it the Andy Griffin show or whatever?
Andy Griffith Show. Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, I used to watch that for. There's a period of my time from like probably like second to fourth grade that I watched that all the time with my mom.
Really? Andy Griffith.
Yeah, and then there's one's like I know that one for sure. I'm trying to think if there was any others. I'm sure there was.
I remember I watched Friends from a pretty young age too, and I'm looking back, I don't really like that show as much, but it's not that bad. It's just not my favorites anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Damn.
I didn't
I'm trying
really
to.
start like watching
Oh,
TV
Two and a
until
Half
I was
Men.
Oh fuck! Two and a Half
yeah,
Men, dude.
I was a little older like when I would watch that. Like I was like
Oh,
I don't know, like more. Are we counting like middle school or like elementary school?
I'm just counting like any show that you used to watch like growing up that was bad.
That was bad.
You got
Just
any
or
show?
I mean maybe it doesn't have to be bad. It just was like a show. Like
I
that's what I was
mean,
thinking of. It's like something like Two and a Half Men is not a good show,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
like I used to watch that because it would be on TV all the time.
My mom let me.
Uh,
That was like the first dirty show my mom would let me watch, and
yeah.
yeah, I learned an embarrassing amount of stuff about sex from that show.
I'm trying to think of like what show. It's right around that era of like right around in the early 2000s, like when that kind of stuff started. For like those kinds of shows. So I'm trying to think. I used to watch a lot of like we didn't have cable or anything, so I'd watch like a lot of like PBS shows. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like Thomas the
You know,
Tank Engine.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck yeah. No, I'm talking like when you oh shit. Do you remember there was a show called I think it was called Zoom? Do you remember Zoom?
No.
Oh my god, maybe
I
I'm
do
old.
remember a lot of PBS shows though, like Dragon Tales. I like that
Hell
one.
yeah, Dragon
Dragon
Tales.
That was probably
Tales,
my favorite.
Dragon
I
Tales,
like the
Oh, sorry.
Teletubbies too.
We just cut DMC.
Damn.
My bad.
Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Da 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 da. Forgot about that show. I was also thinking about
Blue's Clues.
What was the
Cyber
what was
Chase. Do you remember
the?
Cyber Chase?
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Hell yeah.
I don't remember anything about it. Like I remember they would
It's
like,
Zoom.
wouldn't they like go into the
Oh
internet or
shit!
something?
I remember this.
Yeah, Zoom. They'd go into
He's
the
the bad
cyber
guy from the
dimension.
Flash, right?
I
Huh?
really don't remember that.
Yeah, they go into the cyber
Sorry.
dimension and fucking Gilbert Godfrey voiced the bird.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Gilbert Godfrey and
That's
then
insane.
Christopher Lloyd was the main bad guy for the show.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. And they'd go into the cyber dimension or whatever, and then they'd do math.
I thought you were gonna say meth. but it might have done that
It's
That
too.
probably
would
what
be that was
the
the unrated
creators.
version.
That's probably what the creators were doing. I don't know. Looking at some of the shows, like you remember it looking so much better than than it did.
Oh, definitely, dude.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Did you guys ever watch? Sean, I know you've talked about this before. What was that channel that had
Oh,
like?
Cubo.
Oh
Was it
yeah.
Cuba? Was that the one that
Yeah.
had like the Japanese cartoons?
Oh no.
Was that
No,
the
Cubo.
which one had like the Sonic? Was that like Four Kids or whatever? That had,
Oh
like,
fuck,
the
that was
Sonic
Four
cartoon?
Kids. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was Four Kids.
Okay,
That was
that
on the CW Four Kids. Yeah.
okay, yeah, because I would watch that, and yeah, I'd watch the Sonic show, and I would watch the Kirby show, which
Yeah,
is
yeah. I forgot all
insane.
about the Kirby show.
That's how I learned
Oh
about
shit.
Kirby lore.
Yeah, it's your first interaction with Kirby lore. Damn, I forgot all about the Kirby show.
I watched a lot of like video game shows when I was a kid. Like I watched the Mario Bros cartoon, which was terrible,
Yeah.
and I'd watched the Pokemon anime, which was probably the best quality of any of those shows. But I would imagine had the highest budget too, because it was
I
so
just
popular.
like I just can't even. I'm like in shock that I forgot some of these shows. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because Four Kids was also called, what was it called? Toonzai for a while or
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah.
Um, I remember my dad like hates cartoons. He just like hates them for whatever reason, and so I'd have to like try to watch it like when like I don't know. It would always be like trying to, not that he would get mad or anything. It was just like he didn't like watching it, so he'd always be like really wanting to like change the channel, and so I'd have to find like time to watch shows. Like, do you remember Johnny Test?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember Johnny Test. I remember
Yeah,
really liking that show.
yeah. There's Johnny Test. There was a show called Dinosaur King. I'll have you know, Dinosaur King. I was a big Dinosaur King kid. I
Of course you were, you
fucking ate that
Dinobot
shit up,
lover. I'm
dude.
I
I
don't
was
remember that
yeah.
show, but I might have watched that because I was super into dinosaurs as a kid, and I liked The Land Before Time had like a. Well, are you familiar with like the old movie from like the 80s, Land Before Time?
Yes.
No, no. Oh, the original cartoon?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
They had like a TV show. I don't know what I watched it on, but I remember liking it.
You remember this is now we're starting to get into the stuff that's like I think I might be the only human who's ever seen
Really into
this.
the thick of it.
But this used to be on
Into
Four
the thick
Kids.
of it.
It used to be on Four Kids. It was called Chaotic. I don't know if you know Chaotic.
No.
You never saw this one?
No,
No.
we're
Damn. I
dude.
knew I
What
was gonna
is
get.
So
that?
in
It's
secret,
the
It
weirdest
Sean
looks
thing.
like
actually he
it looks
listened
like
to all of
Thundercats, dude.
he watched all of these actually like last year. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just lying
yeah.
because he really liked it.
I was just binging on this. Damn, this show. Fuck. The kid's name was something stupid. It was like Tony Major or something like it
Are you
was
kidding
like
me,
this.
dude? That's
No,
awesome.
no. It was
That's
like the
so cool.
stupidest name. But what it was is that like they had like a phone app, and when they could go all kids, like it wasn't just like a secret thing. All kids could go into the phone app, and then it was like a card game in like this digital world, and then in that digital world they'd pick like a card because it was supposed to sell cards. They're supposed to sell these cards, and so they'd pick one, and then they'd battle. But when they battle in the digital world, it creates a smaller digital arena for them to battle. Okay, and then in the digital
That's
world thing
freaking
that they
insane.
have, they have like this arena section where all the battles take place. But then there's like a whole world outside of it, and so that's how you get the monsters is that you have to go travel and then like catch him, but it wasn't really like catching him. You had to like scan him. You had to beat him in a battle, and then rather than a Pokeball, right? Because that would be copyrighted. You have to scan it. And I don't know why I remember so much about this show, but I used to watch it a bunch because it had this really bizarre animation that I like. It wasn't like a bad animation. It just was kind of different looking, compared to all the other shows. And so I would just like I'd watch this shit every Saturday. Oh my God. This is taking me back. This is like holy crap. I'm having like flashbacks. I also used to watch the 2D animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show.
Hmm.
Do you remember? Do you remember that one?
Mhm. Mhm.
I do remember that. Yeah.
The one it was like in the future. Do you remember it was like a
Hmm.
future. They like got time traveled to the future.
I don't remember that one. Was that the whole show, or was that just like
Yeah,
one
yeah, no,
episode?
it was the whole show. It was like they were in the future. They were in like a cyberpunk like future. I can't.
No, I really don't remember that.
Oh,
I
damn.
Do you remember? This is another one, a kind of obscure one that just came back to memory. Do you remember there was like a Buzz Lightyear animated show? I think it was on, might have been on Disney Channel. I don't know, but I feel like I've
I
never heard anyone talk about it.
I didn't really get like Disney Channel stuff, so I did
Logan?
not have.
Huh? What show?
It was like a Buzz Lightyear show. Instead of like the like Toy Story character, it was like the actual like character of Buzz Lightyear, who's like a space ranger. You know how I remembered it because they're making that new
Though the
Buzz
movie.
Lightyear movie. Yeah.
Um. No, I don't think I ever watched that. It sounds like some shit Disney would do though.
Yeah, I think it was only around for like a season or something. Because I looked it up because I was like, was this like a dream I had, or was this a real show? You know?
Yeah,
And it was a dream. You were actually
it was
smoking
Yeah,
meth.
it
yeah.
was a dream. Holy shit, I just looked up like the TV set list that used to be for kids. Do you remember the Viva Pinata show?
No.
Oh shit. Okay. Now I'm starting to sound like I went off the deep end a little bit.
Well, you did. So
There's a Viva Pinata show. I found the Dinosaur King show I was talking about. All of this shit, besides not Viva Pinata, but like Dinosaur King and all of the ones that were like clearly Japanese animated, were all trying to just rip off of Pokemon. And I guess
Uh,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pokemans and
I guess Yu-Gi-Oh
Digimons.
to be fair.
was
Do you remember
Yu-Gi-Oh not was Yu-Gi-Oh
they
not a ripoff of Pokemon? I mean, like not a
I
ripoff,
don't
but like a
I don't remember when either came out. Like they're
well,
both
they were a
card
little bit
games, but
before
they're
we.
both super different.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
really
so,
I don't know the premise of Yu-Gi-Oh well enough to know.
it's you have cards, and then you go, what does Pot of Greed do? And then they explain what Pot of Greed does,
And
and
then
then
you
that's the
yell,
whole show.
Yugi!
The-
Nice.
you do yell that. Do you remember? I don't. Maybe it's just because I would watch it like all morning. But do you remember? They had two different Yu-Gi-Ohs that would play. They'd have the original series just play on like repeat. Even there's like 8 million episodes, so it wasn't like you would be seeing the same ones. But they'd play those on like repeat, and then they'd play like one of the newer Yu-Gi-Oh series, and they'd like play them back to back. But my
No,
dad,
because I never watched any of that.
yeah, like
Yeah, I
my
didn't really
dad
watch that either.
You're a fucking loser, Sean.
of all the cartoons that he didn't really like, he really for some reason the two he hated were Power Rangers. He didn't want me to watch Power Rangers, and he didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh at all. And
Huh.
so he like anytime Yu-Gi-Oh would come on, I'd have to like change the channel because he didn't like it.
I feel like my parents had really arbitrary cartoons that they didn't like. Because like my mom wouldn't let me watch Ed, Ed and Eddie, not because it
Yeah,
was like bad or anything, but I think she just didn't like the animation.
yeah, because
And
it does.
then
It looks like
yeah, it looks
yeah.
like shit. And I also wasn't allowed to. Well, I wasn't like not allowed to. She just didn't like me watching. You guys remember the show Samurai Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Which is actually it was like a really good show. Honestly, like I loved that show.
yeah,
Um,
it was well made.
but yeah, for some reason my mom didn't like that show.
Yeah. That's it's always so weird of like what random ass shows like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I
My two were I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob and Barney.
oh Barney I'm in
nobody
the same
liked
boat, yeah.
Barney.
But SpongeBob's interesting. I wonder why.
SpongeBob's great. It holds up.
Just because SpongeBob's a super annoying character.
So whenever
Yeah, he is pretty annoying.
somebody's like, "Oh yeah, this one SpongeBob episode," I'm literally just like, No idea what you're talking about."
Yeah.
That sucks,
Yeah.
man, because so much of like internet and like memes and stuff is just SpongeBob
Wow.
references.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Forgot about Cubics. That was a terrible, terrible show. And
That sounds vaguely familiar.
you know when a show like even on their end, you know when it's terrible, when they would play it at like the 5 a.m. slot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I remember getting up super early one morning, like one Saturday, to like see what was on because I'd never seen like what had was on before. Like I think the first ones that would always come on were usually like Viva Pinata and so or like the Kirby show. And so
Yeah.
I got up before that, and it was a show called Cubics, and it's hideous. It's so awful. Like looking at it now is even worse. But as a kid, like I knew it was bad. Like I thought it was crap, but
It
looking
was
at
a
it
guilty
now is
pleasure.
just no, 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 no. I
Why'd
never
you
got
watch
up
it then?
early. I just wanted to see what
Oh,
was on, but I
oh.
never got up early after that because it was so awful. Um, Damn, yeah. I think what changed too is that like when I stopped watching like Saturday morning cartoons like that, was when my grandma at the time she lived like literally like 50, not 50, but she lived like 200 feet away from us. She had like her own little house. Um, and so I would like go over and she had cable and so I'd watch Avatar. I'd watch like Nickelodeon and shit, but I didn't really watch very much Nickelodeon other than Avatar. They used to
Well, that
have, I
was the
don't
best
remember
Nickelodeon show.
if it was the best one. I remember it was like it was on from like 3 to 4 p.m. and it would play episodes in order and there would be two episodes back to back. And so each day they would play two episodes but in order. So I remember spending like a long time just going every day and watching Avatar. And then I probably, after a certain point, I'd probably seen the entire show like 4 times, just
Damn.
because I'd keep going over. I think it ended up working out really nice though, because my grandma liked having me over, you know, and like I'd always stay after and like talk with her and like help her with stuff, and so ended up being a really good thing to like strengthen that relationship, I think. But like, yeah, I used to. Damn, this has been such a great nostalgia trip. Oh, I've
So
missed
you're a
all of this.
fucking nerd, is what I'm hearing, Sean.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Pretty
did
much.
you hear that? Netflix is trying to make a Scott Pilgrim anime show.
Really?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, they did do a Scott Pilgrim like cartoon. I don't remember if it was like an actual show or if it was just like a short, but they did do one a while ago, but I'm surprised they're thinking about doing that. 'Cause
Yes.
Scott Pilgrim, it w- the big hype for it probably died in like 2012.
I
You
mean,
know
I
what I
still
mean?
see people talking about it though.
Where?
Around.
Yeah.
Not where you are, Sean.
I knew you were gonna say that. Um,
Not where it's when I talk to cool people mostly.
yeah,
Oh,
damn. Cool
yeah.
people only. Yeah. Any like anti G'd is like, yo, you watching Scott Pilgrim, dude? That's
Yeah.
such a good like good. I love that story for like Scott Pilgrim just because I love that the main character is such like a narcissistic piece of shit. Like it's just it's such a good like interesting dynamic to have where he has to like learn to not be such a like asshole because
Yeah.
he's like in the start of the movie and stuff he's just like this massive narcissist. It's kind of fun dynamic, I think.
Would you say fun on a
Character
bun?
development.
I would say fun, but F period U period N period the band, or was it just FUN period? It was
I
just
think it was
FUN period.
FUN. Yeah.
Whatever happened to that guy?
I think that style just fell out of favor.
Is he dead? No.
Probably. I mean, his career is.
Hmm.
Unless, of course, he
Kinda,
wants to be on the Meteorology podcast, in which case,
yeah, yeah.
not
I
dead.
mean, by all means. I he kind of looks like that main guy. Kind of looks who's the comedian Delaney, right? Who's the was it
John
John
Mulaney?
Delaney? John Mulaney, that's his name. He kind of looks like that guy a little bit. Like if John
You're
Mulaney
not that
like
guy.
if John Mulaney like drank a lot, was like an alcoholic, then he'd be looking like pretty
Like
similar,
like a snack.
like a snack. Why do I know this guy's name? One of the members in the band is named Jack Antonoff. Antonoff, but I
Oh,
that's like
really?
such a familiar name. Why do I know that?
He's a very popular producer
Oh, really? Okay, that's
in
probably
like pop
why.
music.
Okay, that's probably why I knew his name. Damn,
Damn.
damn. Did he do like Lana Del Rey shit?
I'm actually not sure who he produced for. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah. I.
What the fuck?
Huh.
My computer's giving me weird messages.
Yeah.
It's beeping at me
I'm
saying
actually.
weird things.
What is it saying to you?
It said my.
Okay, yeah, he produced for like Taylor
Not sure.
Swift, Lana Del Rey, Lord.
He's got a type.
Yeah.
Damn. Kirby, right back at ya.
Oh yeah, that was the name of the show.
Yeah. Hell yeah. There he is. Oh, it's in the Japanese too. That's pretty funny. I've noticed now that I'm in Japan, I'll search stuff up and it'll like come up with Japanese. Like for example, like I'll be searching up like images and it'll if I search up like food, it'll come up with just Japanese food first.
Oh wow,
Like it's
that's kind of
changed
cool.
my yeah, like it's changed my location, I guess, even though I have it set to well, to be fair, I don't have a VPN yet, so
NordVPN brought to you by the Meteorology Podcast.
NordVPN. It'd be a good I don't know. Some of that stuff you can get like 2 years of a VPN for like $80. Pretty cheap, but in the grand scheme of things. But I
But
haven't
we won't get it
really
unless you give us a sponsorship.
yeah. I haven't really found the need for it yet, you know, but I guess it's just because I've only been here for what, 2 months, 2.5 months, so haven't quite
Two and a
felt.
half men.
Men, men, men,
Men,
men,
men, men,
men,
men,
men,
men,
men,
men,
men.
men, men.
Remember when
Andrew.
Charlie Sheen died on the show?
Yeah, and they replaced him with Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher, yeah. You remember Punked?
What is
This is
that?
gonna turn into. You don't know Punked? You
No,
have to know Punked. I think I've made the joke like a year ago on this podcast. It was Punked. Ashton
you
Kutcher had like
expect
a
me to
show.
remember a year ago?
Ashton Kutcher had a show,
Oh,
and
okay. I actually do remember this.
yeah, and he'd go and like prank a celebrity, and it was called Punked. You got punked.
God,
Uh,
he's so cool.
he is so cool. Oh, that's kind of. Oh,
What?
the last episode of Punked featured Mac Miller. So
Oh shit! What? He was still doing it when Mac
he
Miller
was
was.
doing it. This was in 2012. So this was
Wow.
like when Mac Miller was like right on the up and up. Like that was back when before any of his big albums came out. Was punked. Punked.
Mm.
Punke.
Punke. Oh, your PC. Oh, your
It's down.
drive? Your D drive?
Yeah, my D drive.
Put your dick in it. That's what it's
That's what
asking.
it's
Do it.
for,
Put your
right?
dick
Yeah.
into it.
Have you guys seen the
Like,
video of Mark Zuckerberg eating a piece of toast, like, or maybe it's just bread? I don't remember.
What?
But anyway, he eats it like a CD, like he's putting a CD in his mouth.
what? What do you mean?
It's insane. Here,
He
let
like
me see
just
if I can
shoves the
find
whole
it.
piece of bread in his mouth.
Let me find it.
The image of Mark Zuckerberg just eating bread by itself, just funny to me.
Yeah, it's toast, but still, the way he eats it, I just feel like he does things in the most awkward way possible.
Yeah, well, it's because he's a robot. He looks and sounds and acts like a robot.
A Rubit
Yeah.
and a Rubik
Yeah,
Rubit.
and a robot.
All right,
Yeah,
here
but
it is.
we're also all gonna join Metaverse, right?
Yeah,
That's
we already
true.
did.
Yeah.
Already did.
Mediology is going to be the #1 podcast in Metaverse.
In the Metaverse.
Yeah.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know. He's just a very strange man, if you can call him a man. I think I honestly I feel like he's probably a robot or an
Rubit.
alien.
I'm a Rubit.
Are you a
Damn.
frog, Logan?
Rubit. Rubit.
Rubit?
Rubit.
What a weird guy. Mark Zuck.
Zuck my berg.
Yeah.
And he's always got
Damn.
his sweet baby rays around.
Oh, damn. What a interesting trip down memory lane. But I would like to bring up something I haven't brought up in a very long time, gentlemen.
And that
Uh,
is,
you ever hear of football before?
oh my god.
Madden.
The season just ended. All
It
right.
was kind
It
of
was the
crazy,
final.
bro.
There was some stuff that was going on. Lions beat the Packers, which is funny to me.
The
'Cause,
Raiders won, and the
Raiders
49ers
won.
won, both in OT.
Yeah, 49ers beat the Rams, which is very funny to me because Rams can't fucking beat the Niners to save their lives. Just like the Niners can't beat the Seahawks. And just like the Seahawks can't beat the Rams
Or any team.
or any yeah, this season. No,
And
we
they
beat
always
the
tie the
Cardinals.
Cardinals. They always tie the Cardinals, though, usually.
Well, there was that one awful game where it was 6-6 and it ended in a tie. A
And they all
6-6
missed.
game going into overtime.
And they all missed field goals.
And they all missed field goals, yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, I just thought it was pretty interesting how I don't know, the 17th game was added. You know what I mean? Cuz looking at
Yeah.
all the records and stuff is all it looks dumb. I mean, it'll eventually look fine, but right now it looks dumb.
Yeah,
But
you
I just
tell
thought it
them,
was
Sean.
interesting. I thought it was interesting cuz there's a few teams this season that if it had ended at the regular time or like if we didn't have the extra game, they would have made the playoffs. But because of this extra game, they missed the playoffs. For example, the Colts, which it's their own fault because they lost to the Jags, and the Jags are just terrible. But they wouldn't have had to play the Jags again. They could have just like, you know, not. They would have just been in if the season had ended last week. So I thought certain stuff like that's pretty funny how like that extra game really fucked over a lot of teams.
I mean, I actually haven't been keeping up with it, but that is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I did think that was really dumb, like, because it seemed like all the players were against it, and yeah, I don't know. It does. I agree with you, Sean. It does make her.
Yeah. And I think everybody
Something about
was against it.
16. I think, like, I don't know. I have a thing where I think even numbers are much more satisfying,
Yeah.
or like
Well, it
multiples of
does.
5.
Most people are like that.
It just does. It does look better, and I guess it's just because it's been used to it. Like we've been used to the 16 game schedule, but everything
Yeah,
looks better. Like Eagles are 9-8. Like blah, that looks terrible.
yeah.
I want to see
Blech.
9-8. Yeah, but damn, no Seahawks. No Seahawks in the playoffs. Seahawks were bad this year.
I knew it was going to happen at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can only last for so long, you know. Well, there were
Yeah.
actually, I think, wasn't there a year in there somewhere where they didn't make the playoffs?
They
Like a
didn't
few
make the
years ago.
playoffs, but they were like 10-6 and they missed the playoffs. So
Yeah. What was it?
or
What's
maybe
their
they were
record?
9-7.
What's their record this year?
They finished 7-10.
Which they came back a little bit.
They did come back a little bit, yeah. Uh, Yeah, 7-10. So they did beat the Cardinals, which makes me laugh. It's
But I'm
funny to
just
me.
like, why couldn't you have just played like that all season?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Well, to be fair, Russell Wilson did get injured for a few games. He was out like 4 games.
He was only out 3 games because of the bye, but well, maybe it
Oh,
was
is that
4.
true?
It's 3 or 4.
You might.
But
Yeah, you might be.
4 weeks,
Might be.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. If this is the end of the dynasty, then so be it. It's like
So be it.
a decade of
That's
being great.
that's more than
Like,
most teams can hope for, honestly.
yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good.
Some might even
I
say
I feel like in the grand scheme of things, that's a long time to be consistently good.
yeah, yeah. I'll just
That's
have
not
to buy.
Patriots level, obviously, but
Oh, yeah, yeah.
but they cheat, so that's why.
Clearly cheating. They're
they
back in the
also had
playoffs.
they also had a superhuman on their team for most of that time.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. No, I agree. Bill Belichick is a superhuman.
Yeah, the way he
Deflates those
tongue kissed
balls.
his daughter, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really what it
I'm in
was.
agreement.
That's what kept that team afloat was Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. The way they would make
Fuck
out
each
with their
other.
children. That was
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were taking the blood of the young. That was what was keeping them
Well,
in the
that's
game.
why the Patriots would always draft quarterbacks in the third and fourth round so that Tom Brady could suck the youth out of
That's
the
true.
quarterbacks, take it for himself.
Pretty
He
solid
th-
strategy.
yeah, he threw like 5,200 yards this season. Like that's stupid. That's so many. Ugh.
That's insane.
He's like 44 and he's still kicking ass. I hate him. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta respect it, at
Yeah.
this
I mean,
point.
at this
But
point, you have to admit that he's the greatest.
like yeah, he's just too good. But like, damn, you're 44. Like, retire, please. Let
Give
somebody else. He has
give someone
7
else a
Super Bowls.
yeah,
I
and
think
that's just wins.
he's like 7-10 in Super Bowls. In
Yeah.
Super Bowls, he has like a full season of just Super Bowls.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Uh, yeah, he has. Yeah, I don't know. Or no, not a full season, but like playing 10 Super Bowls is just nuts. I don't know.
Yeah.
To be in a Super Bowl
Even
for
once is insane, but like, yeah.
but to go for it for like almost 50% of your career, you go to the Super Bowl, like it's just nuts.
And win the majority of those Super Bowls.
Yeah, like the only teams that ever beat him were two doofus like giant squads that were like just snuck in and somehow like a miracle happened and they won.
And
And
Nick
then the
and Nick
Eagles
Foles.
and fucking a backup quarterback, Big Dick Nick. Fucking god damn. He's like a third string quarterback now. Super Bowl
Yeah,
MVP and he's like a
that's
third string
so
quarterback for the
crazy.
Bears.
Didn't he also break was it the touchdown record for quarterbacks?
Oh, in a game. Yeah, he threw
Yeah.
7 touchdowns in a game. In one game, he threw
How is he
7.
so inconsistent? Like, I don't
I don't
understand.
know. I don't know how you could go on like that world-beating status and like literally just dominate a Super Bowl and then like just yeah, literally bye. We don't need you anymore because he sucks. It's just wild to me.
Yeah. They
But
pumped and dumped him.
they they oh, are you sure? Are you sure they did that?
Yeah, they did it to our boy Big Dick Nick.
They yeah, give him one pump and dumped.
Yeah.
They were pumping his dump, is what you're trying to say?
Not exactly. Something like that.
Something similar. Something similar. Uh, damn. I'm happy we went down this nostalgia road and football road. Two
Yeah.
things I've
Your
enjoyed
two
lately.
favorite roads to
My
take.
yeah. What are your favorite roads? The Silk Road?
Yeah.
Is that up there?
Yeah. and
Roadhouse.
also, yeah,
I'm
and
more to trails instead.
Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
That's a good road. That's a good road, actually. All 16,000 of them.
Yeah.
My favorite road. I'm a big fan of Second Street, actually.
Did you know that's actually the most common street name in the United States?
Yeah, Second Street. Can't
Yeah,
have
because
First Street.
some cities call their first street Main Street. You know.
Yeah, yeah. You can't be having that. All right. Can't be
You
having
can't have you
Second
can't have
Main
a
Street.
you can't have a first and a main street. You know what I
You can have
mean?
a you can have a main and a sub street.
Yeah.
My backup street, QB2 Street.
Second string street.
Second String Street. That's a good tongue twister.
It is.
No. I don't know what in Japan how they name roads. Like, I don't. I guess there's signs. I don't really pay attention to them. I've never used Google Maps more in my life than living here.
Oh, really?
Like, that's the only way
That
I know
makes
how to
sense.
get places. It's just,
Yeah.
like, eventually I've learned like where stuff is in the town itself, but like going anywhere outside of it. Like when I went to Tokyo last week, I was it it was last week, yeah. I just like even to walk around, I was using Google Maps and it's pretty amazing. Google Maps gives you like details on like when the trains come in and what train to take and how much it's gonna cost and like
It'd be
pretty
nice if we had good trains here
it would
for
yeah,
Google
it would
Maps
be
to tell
nice.
us about.
It would be nice. The only annoying part, at least that we had a few times, is that there is a last train. So from like midnight until like 5 a.m., no trains go. And so there was on the
Oh,
first night we were in Tokyo, me and one of the other teachers that I went with, we got caught and we missed the last train. And so we had to walk back to our hotel, which luckily
oh
we,
shit.
we we did manage to get a train that was like 20 minutes out, like walk-wise from our hotel. So it wasn't too bad. It was like a 20-minute walk, but still just like 20-minute walk. It was kind of cold because it's almost New Year's. Even though it is in Tokyo, which made Tokyo during December is balmy compared to where I am.
It's mommy?
Balmy, like BALM, like balm. You know what I'm talking about?
I
Balmy?
actually don't. I was just making a stupid joke.
No. You've never heard balmy before?
No.
Really? Like balmy, like it's really warm.
Oh, it means warm.
Character
It sounds
Characterized by
vaguely
pleasantly
familiar.
warm weather. Balmy. The
Yeah, I
balmy
actually haven't
days of
heard
late
that.
summer. Yeah.
Well, this is
Balmy.
meteorology where we teach you new words every
We are
day.
yeah, we're teaching. We're teaching you. You get an A.
Wow, thanks.
Do I get
Yeah.
It
AIDS?
really means a lot to me,
You
especially
know,
coming
something
from a real teacher now.
yeah. Well, something I'll have you know. Something my mom texted me and she was like, well, I guess maybe she showed me when I was calling her, but like a package came from CWU, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like it's been like over almost a year since I graduated, and so like she opened it up, and apparently I was such a good boy that I got a dean's medal. Like they sent me
Wow,
a medal that like you wear, like a circular like Olympic medal, and it said
that's weird.
Dean's List. Yeah, and it's like why did they send this to me like a year late? If I was gonna get one, which nobody
Yeah,
told me I was gonna get one. I just thought that was weird. So yes, you are not only did you get an A from a teacher, you got an A from a Dean's Medal Award winner.
yeah, yeah. You gotta now. Your mom's gotta send it to you, and then you gotta show all your students how
Yeah.
cool
Hey.
you are and how smart you are.
That you're a suck
Yeah.
up? I mean, what?
Them
No,
sucker.
that'll make them respect you.
Yeah, yeah. Telling them how smart you are will make them respect you, actually.
Yes.
Um, yeah. That I just thought that was like weird. I don't know why I remember that. I was just like that happened like 2 weeks ago. But I was just like,
Well,
damn.
Sean, you know what else you should remember?
I'm ignoring you. because I want to talk more about football. Andrew, what is your recommendation? Oh,
We talk
fuck.
about football more.
Yeah, let's sit back and talk about it. No, I've been playing a lot of Madden actually.
Oh my god.
I recommend Madden, yeah, for sure. Uh,
Hell yeah.
I recommend this meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
What the
to watch the YouTube to see my great meme.
It's a
Damn.
good meme.
That is a good meme. Logan, what show is this meme from? There's two. This is a quiz. This is a quiz. You don't know either one? I'll give you a hint. The first one has Jerry Seinfeld in it. Damn, you're not very
He's
good at
ignoring
quiz
you.
shows. You're not very good at quiz shows.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, my real recommendation is it's been out for a while now, but I just got around to watching the full new season. Actually, I don't know if all the episodes are out yet, but the new season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is fantastic.
Hmm,
They're on their 15th season. They're still fucking. It's still hilarious. Still probably the best sitcom on TV.
damn.
Um, I actually think that this new season is like probably their most consistently great season since I don't know, like maybe season 11, season 12, something like that. So I don't know. I really have been enjoying it. I hope they come out with more episodes because it's still hilarious, man.
Damn. Okay, I forgot they were doing it for so long.
Yeah, they actually are. They're going to be at least three more seasons, at the very least. So,
Jeez.
and it already is the longest running American sitcom live action. Sitcom.
I was gonna
Because
say,
of
I think
course,
The
The Simpsons
Simpsons.
been going on for
Yeah.
like 30 plus years.
Yeah. Wow.
But unlike The Simpsons, It's Always Sunny is still funny.
Yeah. Ouch. Well, I know who's not sponsoring this episode.
Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson. Logan.
Um, my recommendation, since we didn't talk about it, is a certain person came out with a new album.
What?
The Weekend.
The Weeknd. Yes.
Yeah, we
Um.
didn't even talk about that. I should have brought that up earlier, but
So yeah. Go listen to the Weekend album so we can talk about it next week. So Sean can actually
I I did
listen to
listen
it.
to it.
I
But
listened to it.
yeah, Sean, that's your homework.
That's my homework.
Is to
Yeah.
listen to the Weekend album.
Weekend album. I saw there was a song with Tyler the Creator,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
but I didn't realize that was for an album release. I thought it was just a single.
Nope. Dawn FM.
Damn. Damn.
No,
Okay.
Dawn.
Down. Yeah. I
Donda, 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 donda.
Donda, Donda,
God damn.
Donda. I'm gonna recommend. I wonder if where you could find it, but I'm gonna recommend you find one of those old time. Those shows you used to watch as a kid. I'm gonna recommend Chaotic because you two didn't know what I was talking about, and I think I might be one of three people who remembers that show. But I'm gonna recommend that shit, but it doesn't have to be. Just go watch a show like that, or a movie or something that makes you feel real nostalgic.
Wow.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's the fucking podcast, all right?